Welcome back. Yeah, so this is actually a piece that I was working on quite some time ago. I just left it up here while I set up my links real quick, and I set up the stream so that we're good to go. And we'll be working on some character design from last night, actually. Some of the Bright Sky character set from the manga slash comic slash webcomic that I'm working on, because that's what I feel like doing tonight. I might take some requests a little later, or maybe even at the beginning just to get set up, because that would be pretty cool, I think. Let me just set this up right here. Right there. This is my way of staying consistent with drawing every single night, getting those good hours in. Ugh, it can be exhausting, but it's worth it, I think. It's good practice. Also, it's nice to meet other artists and people that are interested in art. Oh, let me rename the video. Otherwise, they're all going to be named the same all of the time, which would be no bueno. That'd be no good. There we go. And we are good. Awesome. Alright, cool. I need to finish this at some point because I really like this piece that I was working on. I might get rid of those lines down here. I might interrupt. I don't know. We'll see. But that's something we'll work on another time. This is the comic that I was working on the last 2 nights of the Evian jerky mudkips that look super cool. But what I want to work on tonight are these guys, my protagonists. Welcome. We'll minimize these guys for now, and then we'll do some other ones. It's always a little difficult getting the heads right and like the bodies right, but I noticed the more I obviously practice, it's like warming up your muscles. You know, if you go through a few weeks of not working out, you're gonna have trouble getting back into the groove of it all. Put that down here. So, since I haven't streamed as frequently as I used to, where I was doing like almost a piece a night, it was awesome. Welcome. It's always a pleasure having you here, Yvonne. I hope everything sounds alright. I wish there was a way to save like my sound settings, but I don't think there is. I guess we can kind of discuss the idea of not necessarily pushing your designs, but that's how I read it when I was first studying character designs. Is the ideas of like you really want a wide display of characters, like wider ones, taller ones, shorter ones, etc., different ages and whatnot. And I want to make this guy a little bit wider, a little bit bigger, but I also don't want him to be fat, and I don't want him to be dumb, because usually like the brawnier the character, the dumber they are, which is really obnoxious, because anyone can be anything. And I understand that like the, not stereotype, but the archetype of it makes sense, you know, like in Robin Hood it's Robin and whatever. Oh, thanks, I appreciate that. Not Friar Tuck, that's a different character. I forget what Robin Hood's buddy's name is. John? George? Jason? Jonathan? I don't know. But he's kind of like a dope, like a derpy dude. And same with most other larger characters. I need to find a good form though, a good pose for these guys to be in. Do some gesture work first to set it up. As always, if there's anything that you'd like to see more of on the stream, please let me know. If there's any characters that you particularly enjoy or shows you enjoy, also let me know in the comments. That would be much appreciated, and it helped me to improve my work as well as the overall quality of the stream. Whatnot. So this is no good. what do I want from this character? He's got a big old sword because he's a big guy, and so he also has like metal gloves, bulkier dude. I guess I could just have him standing there. He doesn't need to be sitting. So we'll just do this. It always takes me a little while to get that warm up until I can start seeing in my mind like what I want. Also, characters are kind of hard. Not gonna lie. Shoulders. I want his arm down here to be holding the sword. That way it's going across that way. Or he can always have it at the side, which is another one that I enjoy doing. Big old dude. Maybe a little bit smaller. It's always so awkward when I can't get the form started soon enough, because it's like, oh, there's all these people watching. And I can't draw. Sorry guys. And then you see like the numbers drop of the people that were watching and you're like, oh no. Oh, that's right, I need to have the chest cavity, the tummy, pelvis to the legs. It's probably a little bit bulkier than that. It's actually probably a lot bulkier than that. There we go. A little bit better. It's gonna have his rumpus gluteus maximus over here. Rumpus plumpus. Rumpus stilt skin. Go up a little bit. Always has like a pretty widespread set of stance. He's a bigger guy. Have him kind of turn to the side. This guy's a little too buff. Gotta be supposed to be like younger at the beginning of the manga, and then as it goes on they get older per season, I guess you can call it. I want to follow as they like grow as people into adults. Nice arm arc like that. Oh, he's like super tall here. I need a taller canvas, honestly. I wonder if I can change that. I'd have to do it in a new one. Number 2. There we go. And then now it's a different canvas. Keep oops. Where's the other? There we go. What was this one? That's fine. We can keep that. We'll keep that. What else? These I can get rid of. It's a new canvas. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need this guy, or that guy, or that guy. Probably not that one either. What is this? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Just kidding. We'll get rid of that. And this is number 2. Image. Canvas size. By pixels, 1200. Oh no, we'll keep that 1000 width. Jeez, no wonder. Oh, it's gonna be so weird. Yeah, it's like massive now, but that should be easier to draw characters on. Save it, and we should be good. I can at least put these guys on there too now. Go to the side over here. then I'll actually edit, transform, horizontal, there we go. Oops. Whoops. Now I'll point to the middle. Okay, perfect. This guy's gonna have to be a lot shorter. He's a much stubbier guy. Speaking of which, he is stubbier. A little too square. There we go. Because he is a bear. He's gonna have like much thicker build. Ew. It looks so weird. Get rid of that. There we go. Disproportionate. Thicker legs. He's all big old muscly guy. He's about the same height as this character. No. There we go. Just tilt it to the side, kind of. Yeah. That's better. Big old brute bare feet. Not like bear, but like a bear. Like the animal. Give more of an arc to those legs. This back needs to go this way, that way, and that way. This. There you go. Let's get in there, make them smaller. Stockier. Needs to be bigger. Change his face a little. Oops. Sorry, I erased your face. This is the part I always have trouble with because it's got like a wide, what's it called, face. I always have to work that out and get it correctly. There we go. have to change up this back arm. I always have trouble figuring out where to place it. Have it doing something else. I guess his back arm could be holding the blade. Yas. Have it at like kind of an angle down because you want it to be relaxed and natural, like someone would actually have their arm. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. This blade actually has like a weird fishtail, fishbone on the end for the balance. Yas, it's looking good. Oh, I just spilled Mountain Dew all over my friggin' my table. Oh no! Oh, my life for hire. Why do? Luckily, I have napkins all over for purposes just like this. Cool. That was easy. I'm well, thank you. I hope you are also doing well. Today was exhausting at work, I can tell you that much. But work usually is pretty exhausting. I think most people are pretty tired by the time they get off work. I wish I could have started streaming earlier. I didn't realize how late it was, honestly. I got back at like almost 11, or I got off work at like 10 and got food, cooked it, and then it was ready at like 11. I was like, oh great, I don't even have a chance to like do art and then, or stream rather. I should have just streamed and then eaten after, honestly. If I ain't dying, then it ain't worth doing. Don't take that literally. I don't wanna be put in the situation where that needs to be a fact. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, this. I don't know if I want it to go out though. Maybe like that. No, I like it going down this way. Let's be shorter then. There we go. Something like that. I'll fix it later. This is rounded out. It's like a weird shark bone or something. needs to be longer. And this is rounded. This is actually his dad's dagger, because bears grow to be like friggin' massive in this world. Welcome. I should have brought coffee home from work, but I have other stuff here that I wanna use up first. I don't like drinking so much sugar, but it's a bit late for that. I'm trying to be healthy, I promise. Artists need to live like longer lives, in my opinion, so they can get more done. Like kill yourself to master the art, but also cut your time down at the same time from mastering the art. Alright, so now that I have him here, I need to give him an outfit, and also correct. It looks more like an otter here. Bears have like big square noses, I believe. I'm gonna look a bear nose real quick. Ew, my mouse pad's all Mountain Dew moist. It's gross. That's what I get for buying soda. It's like taboo for me. Bear. Alright, this is a pretty good one right here. Oh gosh, it's a giant bear picture. I don't want this big of a bear picture. I just wanted a tiny image of a bear. Oh, he sees you. Oh. 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 Scary berry. Pilferpup is such a nerd. Rude. It's true. I know what they put in your drink. I work there at the coffee shop, the well-established coffee shop that I will not name. Really, the nose should be a little bit less, but this is fine. It needs to come out more though, like there. Big old grin. Kind of a he looks a little too heroic here because he's more of like a dope without actually being a dope. He's a very complicated character. But from like the script so far, he's everybody's favorite. I need to make him like bigger. Bears always have that like fat that hangs down off their neck, so I'm trying to put that into like an outfit almost. He looks too like heroic there. He's too rad, too awesome. Should be a little bit less like this. There we go. needs to be bigger and wider. There you go. It's a little bit better. Dopier. It's a little bit better. Bigger. He's a big old dude. This head bigger. Yeah. Change that. It's fine. I need to get rid of the base head because it's making me see a face that isn't his. And now its head's too big. It's like a baby head. Get rid of this. Yes, I can. So he's got this shenanigans. Also a zipper. Also needs his sash because he's a pirate. He's also a knight, so it's like a tabard sash thing. And he's bigger gloves. Bigger pants. Oh no. Alright, cool. Let's move you up. Right there. Some of that. There we go. He needs his gloves. Big ol' friggin' gauntlets. Bear pants. It's probably true. I mean, you're probably right. They probably don't need pants, but I'm gonna give them pants. Alright, I need to make like a mitten because it's got these big ol' hands. Almost like a mitt. Make his fingers a little bit slimmer. Ew, it's Zelda. Gross. Zelda's for babies. I guess I'm a baby then, Pilferpup. Mm. This glove needs to be bigger. Not that big. There we go. It's too samurai though with these panels on it. I don't think their kingdom would have paneled armor. As nice as that looked. It'd be more like one big steel plate, I think. Even then, probably not. It's more like a dragon scale. Looks too much like a human. There we go. It's better. I guess the only way to like really learn a character is to keep drawing them over and over again conceptually until you've decided like that's the correct way you want to draw them. Probably would just have his like hand here. is like very much the base of even what he would look like. I have to kind of redesign his outfit to be more iconic like him. It's not really armored either. I guess, sure, why not? We'll just make him like super protagonist, even though he's not even the protagonist. I'm more of a square head. Eyes are 2 square. Them beer ears. Barr ears. Welcome. Welcome, JG. I hear you also draw. by your name. That's how I got that. Yes. What kind of stuff do you like to draw, sir? Or ma'am? I don't know. I don't know you. Oh my gosh, I got liquid all over this area. Meaning like my table. There we go. Oh, big ol' nods. Schnoz. Snoop. Snoop-de-doop. I'm worried people are gonna mistake it for his eye. That's fine. His ear's too big. Get rid of that. Sure, we'll just start combining layers because why the heck not? It's not like I'm not gonna try and redesign this guy or something. He looks too like... There you go. It's a little bit gentler. He needs to look like a gentler character. He's a big dope. It's a little bit better. That's actually much better. Pokemon. There we go. So this isn't too bad for his face. I don't think it's very... That's not really what I envisioned in my head, but it's not terrible. His outfit definitely needs some work. Because he's too like manly. He looks like too beautiful. He needs to be like whiter even. There we go. Kind of like this. He's like a big round friggin' pancake or something. But he also needs to have like still human features, because if he's too round, you won't take him seriously when you find out the truth. Let's see, if I were to leave him kind of faded out like that, and then rework him to be a little bit bulkier. Look at that friggin' sweet booty right there. You wish he had glutes like this kid. A little bit higher. Make his legs arc in. That way he doesn't have such a wide stance to make him look so heroic. Keep his calves nice and thick. Thick calves, baby. Let me see. It's the Darkstar core. Oh, it's Bowser's Inside Story. I don't know what that is. But there's this guy, Gaw Metal, who does like rock mixes. I'll link his stuff here. He does really good mixes. Excuse me. Get rid of that. Looks a little insinuative. See, this body looks a little bit more appropriate for the character that I'm trying to design here. He still needs to have a shoulder up here and a shoulder down. And then I should do more with his leg. Maybe like that. But he doesn't stand like so. I made the same mistake with his leg, and it looks like his legs are like this. I don't think it keeps them together either. There we go. It's all like marshmallowy. He does kind of have a heroic stance, just a little bit. And then his other arm can be rested a little. The music before the stream started. That's funny. You were listening to this song, I guess. Or I guess this artist. There we go. So this is more appropriate to this character, and I can even keep his head very similar. I'll make that a little bit more squared off so it's not so insinuative. This definitely has to be Mario 64. Yeah, it is. That's great. I'm skipping it. Nice. He's a little too heroic still, I think. I'm trying to get like the perfect kind of visuals for these guys. I'm gonna keep his head. Copy. guess it would be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Sorry, I get to look at Naked Bear until I throw some clothes on this guy. It's gonna be it's a little bit taller than this other character. Little stocky feet. Stop it. There we go. A little bit lower. Big old shoulders. His neck's a little too short. There we go. Put him a little bit better proportions. There we go. And then we're gonna clothe this bro. Give him some outfitting. So really, he should wear a little bit more armor, but I think they're always like on the ocean. And you don't want to sink immediately. That'd be the worst. It's wearing full plate, and you go on the ocean and you just fall into the water and immediately drown. Like, oh, that was a short-lived adventure. It's gonna have that like bear fat around his neck. Staff roll theme? What's the staff roll theme? I could play it if it's on here. I guess I can have his sash be over his outfit. No, it would have to be under. Ah, Mario 64. This makes me sad. I loved this game so much. I played it over and over again. I 100% that game. It was great. How did I do it on the other one? It was on his far leg, that's why. I guess he can have a wider stance, because I don't like the way his leg looks. He looks absolutely ridiculous. Needs to be a little bit taller. I don't like this outfit. I gotta figure out what I want to put him in. Sorry, more Naked Bear. This is the Naked Bear art stream, apparently. Actually doesn't look too bad. Actually, I don't like it. It's got a sword, which I can keep from this one, but I'm just gonna redraw it because I can. It's good practice, and it might lead to like a more interesting design. Kinda like that. It's pretty good. It's one of the pros of being a giant bear and armor, as you can wield giant weapons. Interesting. And do like a tabard. With like an armor chest plate over it or something. Nah. If he's gonna have the clan sigil, it's gonna be like on his leg. Big old belt. Give it the two like buckles. Oops. There you go. Welcome back, friendo. Friendocini Alfredo. Then he can have his sash overlaying it. Ah, look at that. He looks kind of cool, I guess. I'll have it on this side. Gonna have them have two zippers. But I think I'll just go with the one zipper. It's not gonna be all Kingdom Hearts where they got like 30 zippers going up their body. Not that I have anything against that, because it looks totally awesome on Sora. Looks like it's got like pelvis lines going on right here. Kind of a square chest. Cruise chaser. Yas. I want to change up his face because it looks too, like, this looks really refined and that not so much. His outfit looks alright. This one, I need to change it up a little bit more so it has like, I don't know, I guess it would be more like this, something in the back to kind of go up, and then this should only be like that far or something. I don't mind that these come down and like point out. Alright, what do we got here? These guys. Sure, sword. Can get rid of that. Make him quieter. He needs to have his big ol' glove again. Make his arm come out this way. Give him like a mitt. I fight you with my mittens. Character design can be pretty tough, yeah. Like, if you're trying to really get down the culture that is based in and kind of the outfitting correct for the situation they're going to be in, while also trying to simplify the design of it, because it's meant to be animated or at least drawn a lot in manga form or comic form. So you don't want to put too much detail, and if there is detail, it's mainly going to be in those like close-ups that are for dramatic effect or like really emotional effect. Yeah. So I'm trying to give him like a pretty nice glove that you can punch people with, but I might just give him the sleeves. You can always give him a glove later. You can always change up the design like as you move forward, because characters can change outfits. But if you're doing like production on an animation, you probably wouldn't be able to You want to simplify as much as possible. I don't know if I like that. It's too similar to the Pilferpup where it has like the red collar. Although his is more like squared. This is more like a thick winter jacket. Got like a corner on his cheek. Yeah, kind of a gentler smile. Square ears. He has like some hair that just goes straight up. Big ol' schnoz. He needs to have the correct kind of like look to him. His eyes are too like aggressive. That's better. Nice. His hair looks too like combed back. It's not supposed to be. I'll have to change up his eyes a little, I think, but so far he looks pretty good. His shoulders might need to be more relaxed because he looks too like, I'm ready to fight you. There we go. Lower shoulders. His arms can be, because it's pretty like heroic, I guess. If you're into that kind of thing. Pull his arms in closer. There we go. Maybe do something with his gloves like this. Bigger muscles. This collar might convey too much power, honestly. There we go. That was like too beefy. There we go. Change the back of his head a little bit. Make it rounder. Changes comb over a little. Let's comb his hair back. Another eye over here. Cool. Something about his face is too, like, almost aggressive. There you go. It's a little bit better. It's got like a thick neck. There we go. It's not bad. I need to finish up that guy a little bit. Might be too manly with those friggin' giant beefy collar going on here. And give him like a chest armor or something. Outfit designs making me cry. Move that sword up a bit. Alright, there you are. Sweet. Nice. Have a nice, like, straight line right there. I'm still getting used to the concept of having like straight lines and curved lines, because when you do that it makes really nice juxtaposition of the two. It's really good for design. It's something I just need to get used to. It's actually not a terrible idea. It's having like this metal plate in front of his chest. You might have too many layers on though in terms of like outfitting, because when you try and animate this guy, you're gonna have to draw like all of this. It's so much, but he looks pretty good. Actually, I like the idea of having his long gloves. It's pretty good. He needs something to punch people with that he can also block with his arms. Or use his arms to block with. Pretty stocky, which is nice. Maybe if I made him stockier, down to there might be fine. Sure, we'll just combine all these, because why the heck not? So originally he looked like this, which is pretty good. Very, very in proportion to each other, except his head might be a little big, but it looks cuter, so that's fine. Then this is him now, which is like stockier, shorter. He's like beefier kind of guy. Looks pretty good, I think. His head's not as big. It needs to be a little bit smaller. Let's see how he lines up with this kid. There you go. He's a little bit taller than Shabu. That's fine. Oops. Made him too tall. Or too, like, whatever. There we go. A little bit bigger. Make his head definitely bigger. Right up there a little bit. There we go. It's not bad. It's closer to the idea that I have in my head. It's not perfect, but it's getting there. His clan sigils on his like little things hanging down. Some corners so it looks a little bit more interesting. So regal. Nicely. Regal bear. Regal like an eagle. That's too good. Alright, cool. We're just gonna leave that. We're gonna leave that for now. We'll get rid of Farron over here. Where you at? Where you are, Farron? There we go. Cool. We can do. We can try the female character Keita. Gonna have more of like a whimsical stance. She's like, eh, yeah, I'm so cool. I'm a girl. I'm a girl pirate. Yeah. Look at me. Girls think they're so cool. It's got like mad swagger going on. Stance might be a little, or this pose might be a little too hard for my skill level. There we go, that's a little bit better. There we go. Although her arms look a little weird. It's supposed to be like going around her back onto her sides. Go. Make her a little bit smaller. Oh, I forgot to make his belt buckle super belt buckly. There we go. Gotta have them sweet belt buckles where they're just like hang over. There you go. There we go. He looks pretty cool now. I'm getting closer to a design with him that I like. Boobs! Boobies! Alright. Oh, she's so snarky, looking to the side like, whatever, I'm a cat. I think cats would have more like snub nose and high chins, or low chins. I'm gonna have to work on her face a lot to get it right. Okay, maybe not. It's not terrible. Could be better. It's too much like a fox or something. Blah. wears like a, whatever this thing is, like a scarf almost. Different song. Welcome. Welcome. This song. Gonna be the attractive female protagonist. Every guy wants to be like her. Yeah. Just kidding. Is the thing going on? No. It's this sash. Be the sash. It's hanging down. Because pirates. Let's make it not look like wood, please. Very elegant. Cool, cool. Fix her head a little bit, but that's fine for now. Cats have tiny little paw feet. This? No, it's fine. You just have her leg go back. That way she's still standing on the foreground with them, but I don't think the angle works because she's like leaning in. You can have her arm doing something. Could our other arm be doing? No. This isn't actually too bad right here. Makes it a little bit more animated than just like, hey, I'm standing. And I'm all for making my characters look more animated. Yas. We'll just leave it like that for now. Yeah, that's fine. Excuse me. Looks like I might just change the whole pose up, honestly. Not too bad. This sash looks boring though. Can I do that? Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm gonna draw over this anyways at some point. Need to come out like that. There we go. There we go. I need to do a new layer. These are shoes like this, and if it goes back, I need to be in like visible sight. In plain sight rather. There we go. Yeah. Now you can see both feet. It's very important. Need to have like a swagger to them. I like this bear dancing on the bottom. Every time I switch the canvas. She needs a tail. Cattail. Fluffy cattail. Whew. That was a lot of work. I wanted to have like a feather. But I can't draw a feather. This is a problem. Kind of a feather, I guess. There we go. Eh. Cute, but it's not necessary. Cool. Meow. Just not bad. Just gonna kick him and punch him. Lol. Alright, well that was like 2 characters tonight. I think that's pretty good. Thanks for watching all, thanks for joining. Hope you had a good time. I kind of want to go the last half hour though, so I'll probably just keep drawing. Have a great night, thanks for joining. So we'll do another half hour, just cause. I normally do 2 hours, so let's do 2 hours. I kind of want to try and finish this guy, but I'm scared. I don't want to mess him up. He looks so good. Let's keep that. I'm trying to get rid of this. I'm using 3 on this thing. How come he looks so sleek though? Why do his legs look so... I think it's his belt, maybe. If I got rid of his belt, would it still look like off, I guess? Kinda does, yeah. It's something. It might be this. This belt shouldn't cause so many problems. But I will tilt it just in case. I guess because there needs to be space between, like, his legs, maybe? Oops. It's better, I think. I think it's better. Oh, that's really cool. I like this, the like foot motions. I like it when they look like almost like they're moving. I'll have to clean it up, but it looks pretty good, I think. Well, it looks like smooshed. Make it shorter. I mean, it's not perfect. I just think it's more interesting than just a flat foot. Meh, flat feet. It has to be going down like this. Should I have this out like that? That looks so weird. Funky do. I'll have to move that leg up there. There we go. From afar. It's not perfect, but it's something different. It's good practice. And that's the important thing, I think. His face is friggin' beautiful there. I think it looks so good. Alright, let's see. Got his arms. Turn those up a little so I can see them. So his hand goes like this, but he has these like metal plates over them. His hand is gonna have to be like this. He's like adjusting the glove with his other hand. You'll see like the metal plates come over. They go over the knuckles because you need to block using the back of your hand. Cool, cool. Might have to make his arm go out. Where is it at? There it is. Up a little higher, show that corner for the elbow. Kind of dictates the where the arm is in terms of visual, not storytelling, but like visuals. Like this corner right here. Have his belt hanging over from the jacket. Going behind him. It's a lot of detail that I need to clean up. Make it perfect. There we go. Maybe I can have it go over his sleeve a little bit more to show that it's a glove. I'll have to redesign the gloves a little bit more so it looks more like gauntlets than just like these paddings on the side, like this, this, and this. Yeah. That's pretty good for now. And then we have these guys look pretty good. I'll still have to change up this kid a little bit. And her, I have to give her kind of a better pose maybe. It's kind of hard to see her outfit in that pose, but it's not too bad. She looks fun. Make his pants thicker. The song always calms me down. It's so relaxing. I can give him car windows. Yeah. Windshield wipers. LOL. He's funny. Get rid of him and leave her on there, since she's pretty animated. Her silhouettes look pretty good so far. We gotta do this kid. Get the hands on the sides pose. Yas. Use the sash. It needs to be higher. There we go. I'll change it to the other side. It's kind of hard to tell from like the opposite side. That's right, he has like shorts on. The deckhand. Somebody's yelling outside. Get rid of this and have it go under his shirt, or I can have the sash go over his shirt the opposite way. We can try both ways. I think the way I had it was his shirt went under the sash. I can't remember. And then he doesn't wear any shoes. Yeah, I agree. I know, it's like, I'm pirate, I no need wear shoes. And then you're gonna get splinters and you're like, oh, my feet, my poor little feet. Oops. Just be over a little bit more. There we go. It's better. Get rid of that. Keep that there. Sure, we'll keep this. What is it? Churning mists? What the heck? Hello? Oh, of course, I'm on a different color for some reason. Whatever. Oh, that works. We'll go like this. I like doing heads at different angles than just like straight on. Give them big ol' eyes. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be super cute and beautiful. Not bad. Oops. I don't want to merge those layers just yet. Oh, he's a little mousy boy. What a cutie pie. Too bad I gotta kill your ears. Oh, cut them off. The knife. I think he's like a... Oh, he's a sheep, I think. Yeah, that's right. He's a sheep. He's got corner ears. That's Disney evil. Agreed. Welcome, by the way. Welcome to the stream of doom. Hurrah. I forgot what a masterpiece, like an absolute masterpiece, the Heavensward soundtrack is. There's some good stuff in Stormblood, but Heavensward is just absolutely incredible. Little horny dudes. He should do his hair like him. Too many of my characters have the front cowlick or whatever. I don't mind that back part. These two spikes actually look pretty good on him. Because that can become his iconic, like, from the front. He'll have that cute round nose and those big eyes. And then he'll have these two spikes. And you'll always see them. And it's really important to have that, like, silhouette, iconic silhouette that you can register, like, regardless who's drawing it, I guess. They'll register it as like, oh yeah, it's important that they have this like that. And then I was gonna have him have the two cowlick spikes on the front because he's following in this character's footsteps. affectionate bovine. I don't understand, I'm sorry. What if I did something like no. I think originally I had him have like backwards spikes like this. It's not too bad. I like it. I don't know if I like it as much as that though. That's just... It looks pretty good. I'll stick with this for now though, because that's the original, how I had it like really far back. Oh, cowlicks, I get it. Cowlick. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have a cow hairdresser now. And he's just gonna lick their hair like once, just run their tongue like from first all the way back over the head. And then their hair is gonna be like beautiful by the time the tongue leaves the hair. 10 out of 10. That was $1 million idea there, baby. I don't want him to look too much like a belly rub, because this is pretty good right here, not gonna lie. Not going to lie, it looks pretty good. Okay, I'm kind of a liar. I kind of want to keep that little line right there. Jeez, my computer's lagging like pretty badly. Let's go down like that. Get pushed over by his cheeky do. Be too extreme. Now how special is a cowlick? That's pretty funny. Rid of this thing. There we go. I can always clean this up later, but that looks really good. I'm surprised I drew this whole character in like kind of 15 minutes. And he's doing his pose. He has a very sweet smile, whereas got a very charming smile. I like it just like that. Maybe trying to make his mouth open a little. There we go, that's pretty good. Give him kind of a grin. That's the idea. Then his hair goes back right there, and he's got these two little horns, little nubbin horns. He's got his sheepy ears. This character's gonna be blue. A little bit taller. Heaven's Ward soundtrack is so good. See him from silhouette, looks pretty good. His neck might be a little too long, but that's fine. I didn't actually know male sheep don't have horns, but it's too late. I give him horns. Maybe he's a girl. Maybe he's one of those new sheepy do. I mean, it's not really important. I don't think they'll ever actually call him a sheep. This is kind of like, it's what comes to mind when I think of it, when I think of him. Do your research, pup. Jeez. Jeez, guy. Oh, he got a little tail, I forgot. Maybe he'll be a baby deer. Oops. There we go. He's got his little tail. Even though it doesn't look like a tail because his hand ends right there, so it almost looks like his hand's curving back, but that's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. He's like, ah, shucks. You got me. There we go, that's actually really good. He's pretty good. You're a goat. I hate goats. Goats are disgusting creatures. They're creepy and you use them for evil rituals and they look gross and they scream and they eat metal. I mean, seriously. Like, anything that can eat metal, consume it, and probably even digest it. I have no clue. That's horrifying to me. That's like, could you imagine you hide yourself in a steel cage and the goat's like, nah, and just eats through it? I'd be terrified. He's a sheep. Little sheepy dude. He doesn't have these eyes. These goat eyes. If you see these staring at you through the friggin' window, you better run for your dear life, because there's a goat staring at you. Probably has like sagging eyes like this, and he probably has like lowbrow. He's a very lowbrow humor. He's probably has a mouth like this because he just doesn't care. He's like, oh, goat. It's gonna have big evil horns like this because goats are evil. And then he probably has the Eye of Sauron right here in the middle, just staring at you. And he's got gross goat ears with earrings, because we all know only evil people wear earrings. And he's probably drooling a little because that's what goats do. They're like, bleh. And he probably has a little snot in his nose. Goats are disgusting. And then pentagram. So yeah, that's why goats are bad. If that's not convincing enough, nobody can help you. Alright, thanks for watching, y'all. Hope you had a great night. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed myself. Have a great day, and have a great night, and sleep well, and don't get into trouble, and stream again tomorrow.